Bet on Aces. Ace Country.
It was really busy this morning, but it's kind of slowed down. But it's still been a good turnout this election. Presidential elections are always busy.
We're here at the Bob Roode Community Center. I know that you have another polling place here in town at the 9th grade Academy gym.
That's correct, and they've been pretty busy too, about the same as here. Yeah.
And of course up in Tonopah, Amargosa, Bay.
Yep, and Round Mountain.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
So tell me about what you've been seeing. A lot of people coming in. I know we had an early voting turnout that was just unprecedented, wasn't it?
It was huge. But then our voter registration has increased too. So I guess it might be comparable to our voter registration. But yes, the last highest was about 8,000, and that was quite a few years ago in a presidential election. So we did have a really good turnout.
How many do you think we had total for early voting?
It was around 11,850, give or take a vote or two.
So you're here till 7 o'clock.
Yes.
So they close. You guys close the doors right at that time.
We do. Anybody who's in line at that time, we have to allow to vote. But if there's nobody in line, we shut the doors, close the polls, and that's it.
This has been kind of contentious. Has you had any issues going on at the polling places?
No, and actually during early voting we had a couple people with their campaign shirts, and most everybody was pretty good about switching those around or covering them up. But here at these polling places today, we haven't had any issues.
Got a lot of volunteers?
We actually employ about 70 election workers throughout the county. So.
I know that you have some deputies that are kind of hanging out a little bit.
Yeah.
Is that something that you guys request?
I always put a letter out to the sheriff asking for a presence at the polling places, not necessarily to come in and stay for any reason, but just to come by, drive by, make sure there are no issues.
And then when will we be seeing results tonight?
Well, I'm keeping my fingers crossed it's going to be about 9:30 or 10.
And
any issues. Yeah.
Everything's been good. The clerk's office always reaches out and asks for extra patrol during the election, and our guys have been assigned and been coming through, and everything we hear, everything's going good. Obviously it's busy here at the community center and also at the other polling place, but everything's normal and under control.
Are you anticipating things continue even after the results come in?
Traditionally, the clerk's office is out of here very quickly to go take everything back for count, so we normally assist with security up until that point, and then once that's over with, it's usually pretty much dead here.
People should be behaving themselves?
They should, and they are, and we're always appreciative of that.
And so you guys are just kind of hanging out a little bit here in the 9th grade Academy, right?
Yeah, we just stop in. We have a deputy assigned who's kind of rotating between the polling places, and then those of us that are out and about kind of are just stopping in and making sure that everything's okay before the election closes.